Building your online business? Go to Wix.
Yo, what is up, my friends? Thank you for joining us here today. We got an NBA betting live stream for you here today. We're going to go over our picks for the day. We're also going to build a parlay live with y'all. So I'm going to be chatting with you guys and seeing if we can put together a nice little parlay today. We're officially going to put a tenth of a unit on this parlay, so this will be an official channel play. So yeah, I'm just getting ready to get started here, guys. Just tightening up a few things, you know what I mean? And then we're gonna be going live here in just a moment. So hopefully, let's see what we got here. Okay, I think we got all of our plays up. And now I just need to, let's see. There we go. Boy, my hair is bad. What is going on over here, guys? What is going on? Didn't even bother straightening out my hair. All right. Alright, guys. Here we go. My goodness. I'm a mess, guys. I'm a mess. How we all doing? I'm just waiting for some peeps to get in here. And go through anything you guys got for today. Any bets that you guys have. We could take a look at that. What we usually do when we've done these in the past, anyway. And we will be going through our picks and parlays for the day so far today. Do have ladder challenge out. Day number 1 is live. If you guys want to go check the video on that, as a little bit of a short video on that. We're kind of changing up how we're doing things with that. So, all right. So without further ado, let's see. No work today. No, I have the day off, so I'm off from my my 9 to 5, as you'd say, on Wednesdays and Thursdays. I'm off, so yeah, I'm able to do this today, and I decided kind of last minute to do this. I figured I'd just go over what we got for the day. We're gonna build a parlay today and try to get something cooking here, guys. We've been on a cold streak here. Not gonna lie, it's been rough. Mike, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Yeah, it's been tough, guys. It's been a tough stretch. So, I want to see what we can do today. Mike, obviously, we're getting to work. So, all right. So, in a little bit here. I'll go over some of our plays for today. And any concerns you guys might have. All right. Let's see what we got. Yeah, Mike. Thanks for hanging out today, man. All right, we're gonna get into it here. I'm just gonna start with our. Let's see, is this our plays for today? Yep. I'm gonna start with our. I turned off comments on YouTube. Did I really? No way. If I did, I didn't do it intentionally. No, like, the comments aren't off on YouTube, man. I got Mike in there commenting. I can't find anything I like. I'm taking a day off. I do not blame it, man. You can give us some ideas, though. We got to build a parlay here, Eric Me. I'm talking to Eric Me on our Twitch side. I hear you, Mike. That's just the way it is, you know. That's usually me too, man. But yeah, our 5 plays for today, guys. So we got Jarrett Allen under 14.5 rebounds and assists. This line has actually moved up to 15.5 on a few bucks for minus 130 juiced. So it's definitely, obviously 15.5 definitely feels better. But you're obviously paying the juice there. Let's see. Just gonna take a look at what we got here. Oh wow, it's not juiced anymore. 15.5 on. Oh, don't tell me Mobley's out. Oh boy. So that might be the news that we're getting there. Maybe no Evan Mobley because I don't see the lines up for him. Oy. That would be perfect, wouldn't it? Oy. Yep. Yep. Evan Mobley is listed as out. Yeah, I definitely don't like seeing that. Okay, so that's why. That explains a lot then. Due to a left ankle sprain. Okay, that was not on the report this morning. That's weird. Okay, well, in either case. I'm telling you, man, it really has. But in either case, I'm on Jarrett Allen under 14.5 rebounds and assists. As you guys can see, it's already in there. It's already locked in. I'm hoping he can still stay under. I'm actually going to take a quick look. I'm going to actually take a quick look at this, though, because it doesn't always mean anything bad. Let's take a look, though. Rebounds, assists. I'm going to take a look. Injuries without Mobley. Oy, I definitely don't like it as much without him. Okay, without Evan Mobley this season. Oosh. Boy, this is a mixed bag, right? He is on a back-to-back, though, guys. Just keep that in mind. As far as at the line at 15.5, guys, he's hit this in 7 out of his last 10 under on the road without Evan Mobley. So, including versus Atlanta in that stretch where he had 13. So I definitely think we could still cash this, guys, for sure. I'm annoyed, don't get me wrong. But like I said, Jarrett Allen, let's see, 0 days rest. Yeah, so without Evan Mobley on the road with 0 days rest, he's 0 for 2. 10 and 11, longs of 10 and 11. Let's take out the away filter. He's 3 for 3 this season. 10, 10, 11. This is without Evan Mobley on 0 days rest. He's still not hitting this line or even sniffing it. So it doesn't mean that this is necessarily bad for us. It's not ideal. It would be better if Mobley was playing, obviously. But it's not. It still actually isn't that bad even without that. So just in general, without Evan Mobley, though, he's still capable of hitting this under on this, especially on the road on a back-to-back. I think he's still very capable of hitting this. 15.5 is a nice number now, though. Without Evan Mobley, last 10, 7 of his last 10 under to the 15.5. He's hit 15 3 times during that stretch, though. So, 15.5 would definitely be a better number if you can get that. I mean, obviously you can get that right now. But that's okay, though. Like I said, so frustrating, guys. Just that news certainly doesn't help us, though. But so don't mind that. Tobias Harris under 31.5 points, rebounds, assists. Obviously, we know Maxey and Embiid are out. The numbers look great there as far as without Maxey and Embiid. It doesn't mean really anything good for Tobias Harris necessarily, like most people would probably think. His line has moved up to 32.5, and once again, if you can get that number. But let's take a look at the injury report here. Without Joel Embiid and without Tyrese Maxey this season, let's see. This year, he's 3 of 4 to the under. 22, 14, 34, 31 are his logs. So this isn't particularly a great matchup with Memphis either. But like I said, Maxey and Embiid being out doesn't necessarily mean anything bad for us. It really doesn't. So we're good on that. I'm just doing a quick run through of these guys. I took him over 11.5 boards and a no sweat SGP. Preston Newsom. Yeah, I hear you, man. I mean, hey, he gets 12 rebounds, 0 assists. Or he gets 13 rebounds, 1 assist. Under 14.5. Let's go. And he cash boards. I'd be down for that. Alright, as far as... Just got my second ad and just got your... Second ad? I didn't even turn ads on that. I was looking at Kyle Lowry, under 12.5. It looks decent, even with all the players out. Then I thought someone has to score. He'll probably go off. He's managing a big load. Yeah, I mean, you just got to look at how these players respond when players are out of the lineup. It doesn't always mean necessarily a good thing, Eric. I mean, it really just depends, honestly, at what we're looking at. If a player gets the ball once it goes through the basket, is that considered a rebound? I'm new. Player gets the ball once it goes through the basket? No. No, it's off misses, my friend. I think you know that. You're not new, Magic Man. He's out here playing games. That's not out of the question. He generally doesn't get a lot of assists. Yeah, that's what we're hoping for today. I'd be perfectly fine with that, but I don't like the luck that's been in the luck has not been in our favor lately. That's for sure. Chicago Bulls -4 spread. You guys know about the Jazz injury report. They have a lot of bodies out tonight. Markkanen's out. A lot of their bigs are out. So Bulls been great on the road lately. We got that. Under 227.5 points. You guys know about this Bucks defense lately. Under Doc Rivers. First in defensive rating last 10 games. We're actually 3-0 with Bucks unders, so we're gonna ride that. Then Harrison Barnes to hit 2 threes tonight, guys. He's been pretty decent here doing this of late. So, but enough on that. We are going to now, I was kind of just waiting for some people to get in. We're going to build a parlay. That's what we're here to do, right? So let's do that. Also, just quickly show you guys our ladder for today. This is our ladder day 1 for today. Obviously, I'm not as happy about it now as I was. With Jarrett Allen in there, but we got Jarrett Allen under 14.5 rebounds and assists, Sengun 2+ assists, and Kobe White over 5.5 assists. Good spots for those guys. Like I said, we talked about Jarrett Allen. Alperen Sengun gets 2 assists in 29 out of 31 home games this year, so he should get that done. And Kobe White over 5.5 assists. He's done that in 7 of his last 10 road games. He's got a great matchup today with the. He's got a great matchup today with the Jazz, who allow the most assists to point guards. Yeah, Bulls should get it done, Mike. I'm really hoping we get that done. Good luck, man. Just checking in. Yes, sir. We need to have a big night. Magic Man, we need some help here building this parlay, though. We got to build a parlay, right? That's what I was going to work on here, guys, if you guys would like. I need some ideas. Throw me some ideas, guys. We're looking to put together, I'm looking to do 1/10 of a unit. Probably plus 2,000 range to make a couple of units. We're doing this officially with the channel here. So let's see if we can cook up a master class here, guys. So I want to see what we're looking at here today. Let's see. So now I can chat. Yeah, that's really strange, man. I don't know why that would be. I don't know why it wouldn't. Harden over 17 points. All right, let's take a look. We got our first idea of the day. Let's take a look. Versus up against the Rockets, right? The Rockets versus point guards. We know Harden's a point guard. Let's just take a quick look. I just want to kind of get some background information. Rockets allowing the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th most points to point guards on the season. How about over the last 7 games? Woo! Rockets are getting cooked. Rockets most points to point guards over the last 7 games. Also the, let's see, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th most threes to point guards, which is significant, obviously, because Harden likes to shoot them threes. Dang, I'm liking that look. You're saying 17 points? Well, all right, so here's the thing. We got Harden Harden at 18.5 points. What do you think? Do you still like it at 18.5, Preston? Are we still feeling that? DeJounte Murray rebounds and assists over I got at 12.5. That's interesting. All right, let's get this Harden one out of the way first. I think Harden's going to end up being good, guys. He's got some strong recent trends. How about on the road? Okay. I like it at 18.5. Looks like 5 of his last 10, but if you look, 4 of his last 5, he's had 20 plus. So that's obviously really good. I know Paul George is likely back today. I was just looking at the lines. That's still fine, though. This is a terrific matchup for James Harden. How about versus Houston? This is against his old team, too. 21, 28, 24 last 3 games versus the Rockets in Houston. Yeah. I like that. Hey, what do we think about James Harden for 20 points? Instead of 18.5, could we get better value at 20? Because I think he's going to get 20. I think we're all feeling James Harden get 20 points. What do you guys think about James Harden 20 points for plus 115? We're doing a parlay here, remember. Mike Crone, DeJounte Murray. All right, so as of right now, I'm putting Harden 20 plus. If you guys like that, we'll also check out Kyle Lowry's under as well. Let's see, DeJounte Murray though for rebounds and assists. I laddered it earlier. I like it, man. I like it a lot. All right, DeJounte Murray rebounds and assists. Oh, man. It's at 13.5. Let's see. Hold on a second. I know it's not technically a good matchup, so it's over 12.5 is minus 166. Yeah, we're not doing that. Either we're doing 13.5 or nothing. I don't want a minus 166 in there. That doesn't get me excited. All right, let's see what over 13.5 rebounds and assists looks like here on Mr. DeJounte Murray. Cavs are on a back-to-back, too. Which I do like that. We're looking really the last 10, really since Trae Young went out, which was versus Toronto, I believe he got injured. So since then, he's gone over in 4 out of 5 without Trae Young at 13.5. Okay. Yeah, hard not to like that. Obviously, the matchup with the Cavs technically isn't the best, but we're not too concerned about that necessarily. DeJounte Murray over 12.5. Let's see. Lowry under 12.5. So look at that as well. Okay, so DeJounte Murray, I want to take a look at the last 7 games here for the Cavs. Rebounds. Let's see. 4th fewest rebounds. Cavs are giving up some assists over the last 7 games, though, which is interesting. Let's see how. I'm curious how. Okay, so Cavaliers played the Celtics last night. How did Drew Holiday do? No Donovan Mitchell, so I kind of want to look at how Drew Holiday did. Holiday for his lines, that's not terrible. 5 assists, 4 rebounds. And Derek White, who also operates the point guard, had 6 rebounds, 7 assists. They're on the road on a back-to-back. Could be a little tired there chasing rebounds. Could be a little tired rotating as well as far as we're talking about those assists. I think I like DeJounte Murray as well. I'm going to put him in there over 13.5 rebounds and assists. So we got 2 picks. We got Harden 20 plus points, plus 115, and DeJounte Murray over 13.5 rebounds and assists, minus 108. We're up to plus 314 now in our parlay, so let's take a look. We're looking at Kyle Lowry next, under 12.5 points for Philly. Now it's at 11.5. This one I might alternate. I don't know. Okay, so Lowry had 14 last game versus Brooklyn. You recall that's without Tyrese Maxey. A couple games before that, he had 15 versus Charlotte. I want to know how Memphis plays the point guard position. Memphis allowing the 6th fewest points to point guards over the last 7 games. Quick look at the last 15. Not bad. Last 7's definitely been good. Yeah, I think I like that look on Lowry's. 8 of his last 10 here to the under. How about at home? Yeah, that's the problem. Who's going to score for Philly? You know, I already got Tobias Harris's under. This is interesting. You got Campaign, Buddy Hield. Someone's going to have to shoot. Yeesh. Yeesh. Bim bump. Alright, so how do we feel about Kyle Lowry? Let's do a room check on this. How do we feel about Kyle Lowry's under? We got Eric Mays putting it out there. What are we thinking, guys? How do we feel? I think I like it. I'm just looking, you know, we'd like to get some different angles of feedback on this if possible. It's not on... I don't have this on FanDuel right now, so never mind. We can't do that right now. I don't have a line for Mr. Kyle Lowry. Is he out as well? We might have Kyle Lowry out, guys. Yep. Kyle Lowry will be rested for Wednesday's game against the Grizzlies. Okay, this is... I'm telling you, that's not great for Tobias Harris either. How about Campaign? Well, let's stay away from some Philly unders. I feel like, oh man, I already got Tobias Harris on the under. I don't know if I want to do another under in that game. Yeah, Lowry's not playing anyway, so that's been off. All right, guys, hit me. What else do we got? What else can we look at here? We're up to plus 321 on our parlay. I'd like to get to plus 2,000. All right. How about Jalen Green? Anything on Jalen Green today? Up against the Clippers? Oh, man, I have to look at Jalen Green, guys. He's got the highest projection on props.cash. I know he's been hot lately. We're going to have to take a look at Mr. Jalen Green. Over 19.5 points. Last 3 games, 34, 34, 23 for point count. Hit this over in 3 of his last 4 versus the Clippers. Logs to 22, 25, and 20. Clippers are bad versus the shooting guard position, I'm pretty sure. Yep, you're darn right they are. For the season, they're not horrible. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. 10th most points. 10th most points to shooting guards for the season. Look at the last 7 games, though. Wait a minute. What are we looking at here? Oh, last 7's not that bad. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. 15th. Middle of the pack, but last 15. Last 15, 5th most points to shooting guards. So, what's on so far? So we got James Harden, 20 plus points, plus 115 value on FanDuel, and we got DeJounte Murray over 13.5 rebounds and assists. That one's minus 104. Those 2 legs are plus 321. So those are the 2 that we got, and I'm looking at Jalen Green, 19.5 points for the Clips. I mean for the Rockets. Trying to find a good angle here. Over 19.5, minus 114. What's his 3-point line? Jalen Green over 2.5 threes. Let's take a look. Are the Clippers allowing enough threes to shooting guards? That's what I want to know. All right, we're decent there. We're decent. I don't know if we're decent enough. For the season, I think they're, well, it wouldn't be, if his trends are right. Let's see. Yeah, no, 3-point wouldn't be the way to go, I don't think, here. No, definitely not on threes. Boy, we might be looking at points assist on Jalen Green. That might be an interesting play at 23.5. I don't know if I like 23.5. I'd like 22.5, I feel like. The last time he played, let's see. He had 25 versus the Clippers. I think the Clippers are allowing a decent bit of assists to shooting guards lately. Last 7 games. No, maybe not. That might be the last 15 I was looking at. Yeah, they're definitely interesting. So we got 2 so far right now, guys. I'm tempted. I am tempted by Mr. Jalen Green's points. Let me look at his recent. Let's take a look. Oh my gosh. Dude. This guy's shot count is enough for me. Look at this.
And Mika insurance.
What's caused his shot count to go up and his minutes to go up? So, guys, we're looking at... Yeah, I mean, he shot bad and he still hit the over. So, he shot 28, 23, and 23 times the last 3 games. He does that again, he's going over versus the Clippers for sure. As long as I can tell you guys he's going to shoot 20-plus times, I'm good with it. Let's see. Let's take a look at the results. Let's see why he's playing the minutes. Come on. Jabari Smith's in there. Dylan Brooks, Sengun, Van Vliet, and Jalen Green. Thompson, Whitmore. Is there anybody out that's significant? Or are they just playing him more minutes just because? Okay. Oh, Dean. What about this Isaac Okoro guy? Over 1.5 threes. Well, if I'm taking rebounds and assists on Murray, I can't take Okoro. It won't let me parlay that. That might be a good play though. Heck, we might be able to just sub that one in. Isaac Okoro on threes. Let me get through this Green one. Let's see. 10 plus good matchup. No, won't win, no matchup. I do like that Wade play. Yeah, so we might have to take the Murray rebounds on assist out then and maybe just single it to assist and rebounds. We'll see here in a minute what we end up doing there. I'm actually going to take DeJounte Murray out so we can kind of open up the field a little bit because that kind of limits us because they don't let me parlay combo lines. I think I got to take Jalen Green over 19.5 points, guys. I think I just have to do it. I think it just has to be done, unfortunately. Not unfortunately. If he's going to shoot 20 plus times, he's going to hit this over. That's just the way it is. I think we got to do it. Was Aaron Holiday and all these guys playing? I'm just trying to sift through and make sure there wasn't any significant injuries when Green was shooting all this much. Yeah, no. I think I gotta take it, guys. What do you guys think? I'm putting Jalen Green in there over 19.5. I just think it's a good enough matchup. It's a top 10 matchup, and he's been shooting so much lately. He's averaging like 25 shots a game over his last 3. I can't ignore that kind of volume. That's ridiculous volume. Dean Wade, you're saying 6.5 points. Wow. Dean Wade 6.5 points is plus 108. Dean Wade to get 10 is plus 410. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, guys, the value. Hold on a second here. Dean Wade, what did he score last night? I know he went off in the... Oh, yeah. He was 6 for 9 from 3. His minutes are a little scary, but... Oh, man. Cavs... Yeah, I mean, with Mobley out, that's really interesting. Yeah, I gotta like that. I think I know it's plus 410, but I don't really care about the odds. I care about whether we think he's actually gonna get there. And sometimes, guys, the books just are a little slow on this. So Dean Wade at power 4, but he's gonna be shooting threes, right? I mean, Dean Wade is gonna be out here shooting threes. Power forward matchup versus the Hawks. I mean, the Hawks certainly give up threes to power forwards. They give up the 5th most over the last 15 and the 5th most for the season. As far as points go, they give up the 8th most points to power forwards. I'd probably say Dean Wade's, power forward, small forward, right? And the Hawks give up just as much stats to small forwards as well. 3rd most points and the 2nd most threes. So that fits his game very well. Man, it's hard not to like that. Yeah. I like it, guys. I think we're going 10 plus. I think we're there. I think we're doing it. That gets us to plus 1,751. Well, let's shoot for plus 3,000 then, because, I mean, at this point. All right, so are we in congruence on these picks, guys? James Harden, 20-plus points. Jalen Green, 20-plus points. And Dean Wade, 10-plus points. How are we feeling? I love the volume for Jalen Green, and it's a good matchup for him, too. Jalen Green's shot the ball. I just want to give you guys an idea how much this dude has shot the ball over the last 3 games. 46, 74 times in 3 games he's shot the ball. I mean, that's a lot of shooting. On 39, 38, and 39 minutes. If he's doing that again tonight, I mean, he's going over. I mean, I just don't see how he wouldn't. So let's look at Isaac. Do we still want to look at Isaac Okoro over 1.5 threes, or are we diving too much into the Cavs props? Because if we did that, well, that actually wouldn't get me. That doesn't seem like good value to parlay it. I mean, so my parlay would go for plus 1,751. If we added Okoro to hit 2 threes, it'd go to plus 2692, which. That's not right because it's minus 115. I don't know why they're doing that. So let's get off the Okoro one just because of that. I don't like that they're jipping us there. How about we wanted to look back at Murray though. Let's just see what his rebounds are at 5.5. His assists are at 7.5. Yeah, I don't know, guys. DeJounte Murray is tough because we'd have to pick his individual lines now. I did like that combo line on Mr. Murray for sure. So we got to look at just his assists. So last time he played Cleveland, it was rebounds that DeJounte Murray got. So are we thinking... Actually... 7 of his last 10, he's hit the over 5.5 rebounds. Alright, guys, drop any more ideas for me. Let's see if we could get maybe a different game. Mike, do you have any other looks that you're looking at that maybe is a different game? Because it's creating a conflicting thing here. Let's see. Let's see what we got. So far, we're up to plus. This is plus 1751, guys. Do we like anything else here? Do we like anything in the... Do we like anything in the Bulls-Jazz game? Or even the Bucks-Warriors would be good. Ian, so far we got 3. Ian, we got Dean Wade to score 10 plus points. That's the big value piece. Jalen Green over 19.5 points. And James Harden 20 plus points. It's basically both those for 20 plus. That's plus 1751 for those 3 legs. I was looking probably maybe for one more leg. Bounce back for SGA over 31.5 points. Do we have a solid match? Ooh. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look. That would get us to like plus 3,500. Let's take a look. Portland versus OKC versus Portland. Just want to see how he's done versus Portland. Oi. Well, here's what I'd say. Here's what I would say. He lands on 30 and 31 so much that I would take him for 30 plus. I think there's a huge difference there for taking SGA for 30 plus. You're going to lose some value. We're going to go from minus 106 to minus 155 on this play. But I definitely like the look of 30 plus better just because of how he hits. Clippers money line, Bulls money line. I do like those as well. I don't know if they hold the value that I'm looking for exactly, but I do like those. This might be good though. SGA to get 30 plus points. So I'm adjusting this a little bit, Thomas D and Mike, just because this is how much. To give you an idea, he lands on like in his last 10 games. He's hit 30 or 31 points 4 times. So if you look at 31.5, he's 4 for his last 10 to the over. If you're looking at 30 points, so over 29.5, he's 8 of his last 10 to the over. That's a big deal. And then for the season, he's 75% getting 30 plus points. But if you're looking at 31.5, he's 50%. That's a big difference. That's a lot of. That's 11 games difference, or 15, I think. Yeah, that's wild actually. So yeah, 30 points is not bad value for minus 155 for this. Honestly, just because of how he hits. How about his last 10 on the road? Last 10 on the road, he's 7 out of 10 to the over. I like that. And versus Portland, it was the same thing, my friend, as well. So he had hit 31 points in 2 of his last 5 matchups versus Portland. So I think you want to be on the 30-point side just to be safe. He's still 5 of his last 7 versus the Blazers overall. For the season, he's 2-1 versus the Blazers. 28, 31, 33 were his logs. You want to look at win by 15 plus because the spread's 13.5. So he still was able to hit this with 31 and 28. His minutes are kind of weird because SGA plays the whole first quarter usually, and he plays the whole third quarter, which means he ends up missing the first part of the second and the fourth quarter, like in the same fashion. He misses usually the first 6 or 7 minutes of the third, or rather of the fourth and the second quarter. So if it's a blowout, that means he wouldn't come back in the fourth quarter, because there'd be 5 minutes left if you're up by 25 plus. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's good to play it safe on that one just because of the way that he hits. John Collins, 12 plus rebounds. We can look at that as well. We're up to plus 29.45. I might just lock this in, though. I think we might have enough here to work with. John Collins. Oh, let's see if we got lines. We do have lines for him. 12 plus rebounds. So we got his line at 10.5. I know he's been hitting that line pretty good lately. I don't know as far as the matchup if I like it though. And that we're about to find out. He doesn't hit it versus Chicago, or at least he hasn't. 10.5 rebounds for Mr. John Collins. Last 10 games, 3 of 10. I know he's been playing center anyway. I know his minutes will probably go higher tonight because of the injuries to all the bigs. Oy. He doesn't hit the number. I thought he hit the number better than this. He doesn't. And he certainly doesn't hit it versus Chicago. Yeah, the Bulls are pretty good versus the center position as far as rebounds. I mean, they're decent enough to where I wouldn't feel comfortable with it. The Bulls allowing the 4th fewest rebounds to centers over the last 15 games. Yeah, I can't do that, Mike Castle. I can't do Collins 12 plus rebounds. He might get it, but yeah, I'm with you, Preston. I think that's great value as well. I really do. So that's why we're gonna play it for sure. I think it's definitely worth playing. Yeah, that might be all we need. The 4 legs might be all we need. Unless you guys have anything else, we might just lock that one in. This is going to be an official channel play that I'm going to put a 1/10 of a unit on. I'm trying to figure out if we want anything else. Do we want anything else? Are we content? Guys, are we content? Are we feeling good? Give me that like for we're good. We're good with those 4. Are you guys good with those 4? Or are we getting... I think we're good with those 4. What do you guys think? Give me 3 likes up on the screen. I will lock this in. I got my finger on the trigger, guys. On the button. I just don't want these odds to move either. Mike says let's roll. Mike says let's roll. I like it. I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna roll. All right, we're locking it in, guys. We're locking it in. Officially a 1/10 of a unit. I'm gonna post this. Give me 1 minute. We got the seal of approval, guys. All right, let's do... We're going to put it up on the screen. All right, we're just locking this in. Let's see. I already did lock it in. I just got to... I'm excited about this, guys. I think this is going to be fun. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so I got that downloaded. Let's see. Alright. It's plus 29.45, I think is what we got here, guys, for our parlay. So I'm going to post that up here. I'm just... add source. Source. There we go. I think we got it here, guys. So let's... we're gonna... man, I'm gonna make this thing just a little bit smaller. Just a little bit smaller. There we go, guys. 10 for 304. That is our, I think, there we go. Make way for the parlay. There we go. So we got it up there, guys. 10 for 304. This is official, a tenth of a unit on this. We're officially putting a tenth of a unit on this, so we will count this towards our unit count. I'm going to post about this real quick. Alright. Let's see. Community. Alright. Parlay, we... There you go. Alright, so I just posted that up in the community tab as well. So it's official, guys. We're locked in. Plus 29.45. All point scores. That's kind of nice. So we just get to have some fun watching this. Hopefully SGA just goes to work. Green and Harden get it done. Dean Wade, 10 plus points. Oh, man. I'm tempted, guys. You know what I'm tempted to do? I'm tempted to straight up put a half unit on Dean Wade, 10 plus points. What do you guys think? To make 2 units? I don't know, guys. I'm half tempted to do that. I really am. I guess we already got the parlay with him, but man. Dean Wade's projection on props.cash is almost 10 as well, which is interesting. So let's go without Donovan Mitchell and without Evan Mobley. Wow, this is interesting, guys. Without Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley in the lineup this season, Dean Wade has hit 10 plus points in 2 of 4 games, which I honestly think is actually pretty good. Because they were all, well, the 2 that he hit were actually in tough matchups. And he's playing Atlanta today, so yeah, I mean, that's, oh man. Anton, what's up, man? Yeah, I saw Jared Allen went up to 15.5. I was talking about it earlier. It's kind of unlucky for us as far as the bet goes. 15, I think under 15.5 is still a great number, even with Evan Mobley out. We did a quick check on the Evan Mobley numbers. So what you want to know is, how does Jared Allen do without Evan Mobley? So we talked about this earlier. Without Evan Mobley, the 15.5 line, he's gone under. He's still 39% to the over. So that gives you an idea. It's a back-to-back, keep in mind, too. But he's 7 to 10 under on the road to this line without Evan Mobley last 10. For the season total, he's hit the over in just 9 out of 23 tries. So he's still hitting the under, which is what we talked about. Ink Dad, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. We're firing away here. We are getting it done. We officially built a parlay here live. I might also do, man, that is a great lotto piece. I tell you what, Dean Wade 10 plus points is a fantastic lotto piece too. Like for like a plus 10,000, that's great too. It's just so much value there, guys. It really is. So that is our parlay for the day. Jared Allen, like I said though, still very capable of hitting the under without Evan Mobley for sure. He's 8 for 8 on no days rest this season to the under. So, you know. And without Evan Mobley in there, these were his 3 logs on back-to-backs without Evan Mobley. 10, 10, and 11. So he's still very capable of hitting that under. And you got to wonder if he's going to play crazy minutes tonight anyway. Anton, I like Steph Curry over 8.5 rebounds and assists, and Chet Holmgren over 15.5 points. Okay. Thanks, Anton. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, 8.5 rebounds and assists for Steph Curry. That seems very reasonable, especially. Now, keep in mind, bear in mind the Bucks are. I do like the pick because I think it's low enough anyway. But the Bucks have been fantastic defensively, which is why, you know, to give you an idea, last 7 games, the Bucks are allowing the 6th fewest assists to point guards, and 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th fewest rebounds to point guards. If you go back, let's see, last 15, same type of thing. 4th fewest rebounds to point guards, and 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th fewest assists. So the matchup isn't as good as it used to be, but I think 8.5 is still reasonable enough for you to get that done. So I still do like that because Curry. I mean, I think Curry can definitely hit 8.5, especially being at home. If we look at this, if I had to, I'm just spitballing here. I set the over on 6 of the last 10. 5 of the last 8 at home. Still, it's a very reasonable line though. It's hard for me to hate on that. Let's see. I linked it with your picks. Yeah, just because the matchup looks attractive, like it used to be an attractive matchup, but it's not any. It's really not anymore. But the line is so low for Curry that I'm with you, man. For sure. Do we know anything about Giannis? The spread dropped to 3. Ooh. Oh, Giannis should be playing. Especially if that spread's at 3. Giannis should definitely be playing, I would think. Okay, so he was active during shoot-around. Listed as questionable, but active during shoot-around. That usually means he's going to play. If he's at shoot around, generally means he's gonna play. I mean, there's no guarantees, obviously, but he should play. Yeah, I would say he's playing. I would say we got Giannis playing. But he is listed as questionable officially. Participated in shoot around though. Unders 227.5. Still, the Bulls are still -4, I think. Yeah, I suppose you gotta look at these spread movements. Kind of interesting when you think about it. A lot of injuries for the Jazz. I mean, you know, it's weird though. It's weird how, you know, players playing behind them can sometimes have a lot more energy. I just don't think they have enough scoring. I think that's the problem with the Jazz. And everyone's healthy. I mean, Bulls fairly healthy coming in from what the recent lineups have been. They don't really have any injury concerns. Outside of what's known, you know, Zach LaVine's been out for a long time. He had ankle injury, that's why it was -4, I thought. Yeah. Yeah, the Bucks have been playing pretty well lately, so yeah. No, I would say that. Oh, you took Warriors money line? Okay. Yeah, if he's in shoot around, he'll probably be playing, I would say, but we'll see what happens. Obviously, I hope he doesn't in terms of your bet and stuff. It definitely would help. I'm not sure what that does for my over under with Giannis being out. You got the under in that game. I feel like, oh man. I mean, I feel like that would help. I feel like that would help the under without Giannis being in there. Giannis being in there would be more problematic, I think. But, I mean, in either case. Bulls under team total. Yeah, Logan from Calling Our Shot, I believe, had that, which is, I can understand that. I think the Jazz are going to have a problem scoring. So I could honestly see that team total under hitting for sure because that is kind of high. But I'm still covering the spread. Because I see it, you know, I see it more as an issue like, actually, if you looked at what he had to say on that, it was very interesting. You know, he says, you know, the energy that you'll get from the players playing from the bench will equate more to the defensive side than it would the offensive side, obviously, you know, if they want minutes and stuff. So I could see both those hitting for sure. Bulls, Warriors, Clippers for money line. Bulls, Warriors. So that's what, plus 260? Yeah, that's solid. It's top of all the road teams. Well, I think that's going to do it for me, guys. I think that's about a wrap. What do you guys say? We got our parlay built. You guys see the parlay on the screen? We're putting 1/10 of a unit on that. I'm trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to do. I think that was it, guys. I think that pretty much is a wrap for today. I appreciate you guys. It was fun. Hopefully we cash in tonight. Like I said, we have potential here at the channel to make... Oh, boy. We have potential to make some good loot tonight for sure. We could make over 10 units if everything went right, which would be incredible. Between our 2 parlays that we got and our 5 plays. Like I said, I'm tempted to add in Dean Wade 10 plus points for a half unit. It's hard for me not to like that. I think I'm gonna do it. Guys, I think I'm going to do it. A half unit on Dean Wade officially. I think that's going to be an added play for us. It makes way too much sense to me to do it. Because I wouldn't put a unit on him to get over 6.5 points. To me, that wouldn't be worth it. Like compared to 10 points, where you could do a half unit to make double. I think we're I think we're on to something here, guys. I think that's going to be an added play for sure. I have to. Like I feel like I have to. So I'm locking that in. Dean Wade 10 plus points for plus 410. We're doing a half unit on that, so I'll post that up here in a minute. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys. We'll catch you all next time. That is gonna do it for me. It was fun. Hopefully, we have a big day in the NBA. Like I said, we're gonna be adding a few different things here. And we're going to have a great night, guys. We're going to have a great night. So let's do it. All right, guys. Peace out. We'll catch you next time.